So as the convener of this event, I could not be happier to finally invite a group of airway enthusiasts to the Safe Airways Society's first standalone face-to-face meeting since our inception back in 2019. And it is very exciting to finally be able to stage an event like this. Before I hand over to the President, we've got a few housekeeping issues that I wanted to get through, but importantly, I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the Northern Sydney region, the Cammeraygal people, and recognise their continuing connection with the land, waters and culture. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging. I would also like to thank at this point our sponsors, Fisher & Paykel, Ambu, Lateral Medical and Verathon, who without their generous support, we wouldn't be able to have some of the bells and whistles that, like the coffee cart that you've probably already availed yourself of. And they've been very generous in their support of this meeting. I think we should also acknowledge the many equipment providers who have made the busy afternoon workshop program possible this afternoon. And I hope and expect that at the end of that, you'll be appreciative of the amount of equipment work and sort of time that's gone into it, and their support is absolutely essential. So at this point, it's my pleasure to hand over to Louise Ellard, our President, to run you through some of the history, where we're at, where we're going with the Safe Airways Society. Thanks.
Thanks, Adam. Good morning and welcome to the Safe Airways Society annual event for 2023. My name's Louise Ellard. I'm an anaesthetist at the Austin Hospital in Melbourne, and I'm very proud to be president of the Safe Airways Society. Safe Airways Society was established in 2019 with many of its founding members, founding directors and our immediate past president, John Gatwood, here today. SAS was established to meet three main goals: connection, collaboration and patient safety. Our mission statement is excellence through collaboration, and we aim to bring together everyone involved in airway management across professions, across geographical boundaries. I know that as your participation here today reflects, you share these same goals. There's no doubt that the road to 2023 has been a challenge for SAS. An interprofessional airway society launched just at the start of a global pandemic involving airways, requiring a shift for every single profession involved in airway management, was no small feat. The inability to hold in-person meetings for the first few years after our launch was the exact opposite of our initial intentions, and a very difficult time to hold educational events. The challenges of burnout, staffing crises and economic pressures could have easily meant that SAS was at the risk of being broke, exhausted, and with truly nothing left in the tank. But instead, our founding directors, our clinical council, and our other faculty got down to the business of education. This needed to be online for an extended period of time, but the hard yards by some very, very dedicated individuals have meant that we've got a society today, and one that we can be very proud of. One that will make a difference to education, collaboration and patient safety. The efforts of our board, both past and present, under the leadership of our immediate past president, John Gatwood, our expert clinical council, and the countless other supporters who have attended our events as faculty or supported us as attendees, thank you. Thanks to all of these individuals, since our first face-to-face meeting at the end of 2022, we've continued to grow, and our 2023 has indeed been very bright. Like the Matildas, this took a team to achieve a very successful state-based workshop, with sold-out workshops in Melbourne, followed by Perth and then Auckland. We've held our free Airwaves episodes. We've produced several educational newsletters, and at our second face-to-face annual meeting here today, which has also been a sellout event. One of our goals for 2023 has been to increase the reach and profile of the Safe Airways Society, and travelling around Australia and New Zealand has not only been very enjoyable, but an important part of reaching that goal. Not to be outdone by the Vortex approach with its mention in a Channel 7 medical drama, there's even been an SAS television show this year, but that's the other SAS. The conveners for today's meeting, with particular thanks to Adam Rehak, Matt James, John Gatwood and Nick Crimes, who have been working tirelessly, have put together a truly world-class program with a very exciting faculty. We've had a lot of discussions about the relative merits of a theme for today's meeting, and in the end, we decided that the meeting will speak for itself. And the connection, collaboration and patient safety that the Safe Airways Society is all about will be evident in each of today's plenary sessions and workshops. But ultimately, what we're talking about today is teams. Whether we're talking about performance in airway management, managing the fallout from adverse airway events, or discussing more specific airway techniques, teamwork needs to be at the forefront of that discussion. It's thrilling to look around this room knowing that we've gathered together such a fabulous group of professions as I've listed here. For me, the best part of our workshop roadshow has been the opportunity to learn from and collaborate with a whole range of airway professions, each of whom brings something slightly different to the table. So once again, welcome. I wish you an enjoyable and educational event, and I look forward to meeting many of you in the workshops and during the breaks. Thanks very much.